as I go live. As soon as I go live, party time, as we say in Scotland. Party time with the dogs. Hold on, I'll get the chub. Good morning anyway, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Wait a minute till I get the chat and everything up. This is the first I've sat. My foot's killing me, by the way. My foot is broke. I've just took 2 paracetamol. That's how bad my foot is today. Really, really sore. So, I know, and I should be putting it up. My mum, I was on Skype to my mum, and she was saying to me, get your foot elevated and stuff. But I've got things to do. I've got a cot coming today, guys. I've got a bloody cot coming. I need to go into my room and get things sorted here. And it's a beautiful day. I could be sitting out in the garden squishing myself. I'm going to put my hair up. My hair's, it's awful warm already. I'll show you out the window as I speak. Beautiful sunshine. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, did you see my picture I put on Facebook this morning? When I was driving up the swimming, it was, what a beautiful morning it was. Because the sun was coming out, right? But there was still mist, and it was, I don't know, it was like something out of a movie. It was really, really beautiful. So I tried to take a picture of it best I could this morning. So listen, I need to put this up because it's doing my head in, literally. A minute to gather it all together. You know, I should have done things like this off camera, but whatever, we'll just do it like this. It needs to go up. It's doing my head in. It's too warm to be down. And there we are. There we go. Like that. Sky, good morning. Good morning, my beautiful Sky. It was beautiful. It was Brigadoon this morning, Sky. It was definitely Brigadoon. Brigadoon. And then after my swimming night, I'd done 100 lengths, but the pool was pretty busy this morning. I was having to kind of swim round folk and stuff like that. You know what I mean? 'Cause you don't want to be touching people in the pool. Placido, good morning to you. You know, you don't want to accidentally brush against someone's leg or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Are you touching me? No, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. So, you know, you've got to swim round folk. Good morning, Green Rose. Good morning. Yeah, I know. Where was Jean Kelly? I know. So, I done that, and I managed to do my 100 lengths. I battered on in and done 100 lengths. And then I went shopping in Asda. Halfway round the store I realised I had a wonky trolley. Or you maybe call it a cart, a shopping cart. We call it a trolley in Scotland. And mine was wonky. And I was having to try and push it. And hair's sore because I was pushing the trolley like that and my ankles broke trying to put... Oh, see, halfway around I felt like getting a stick or something and just thrashing the trolley. Just giving the trolley a right good doing. So anyway, that's... And then I've come home and I've had to try and tidy up. I've got a nice new candle. I'll wait to show you my nice new candle. I've got, hold on a minute, where is it? There it's there. And if you're wondering about the ashtrays like my mother was, it's for... See my wee incense things over there? Some of them don't go in that. Some of them just... They're wee pyramids. They go in the ashtray. My mother was like, are you smoking? I was like, Mum, I'm not smoking cigarettes. And anyway, the ashtrays are crystal. They're crystal, they're for show. So anyway. So today I'm having a new brave beverage. I thought, why not? Let's buy a new one. So I've got the Asda. Oh, my foot is absolutely broke, guys. The pain. Oh, cafe latte mocha flavour. Asda's own. Let's give it a try. Let's try this. Hope it doesn't splatter all over me. Hold on a minute. There we go. Let's give this a taste test. It is nice, not as nice as the other one that I tried that I got from Farm Foods, the caramel one. We call it caramel, some people call it caramel, we call it caramel. So it's alright. It was 80 something pence, so I mean you can't whack that really, can you? Can't whack it. So, a bit of grape stuck in my teeth there. What you's up to today? As I say, I've got a cot to build. I'm building a cot today. Look at my hair. Oh, look, I'm like a wild banshee. Yeah, I'm a wild banshee this morning. Watch out, everybody. And I was going to do I've not had a chance to do a video today. I might do one tomorrow. It's been busy. I've been rushed off my bloody feet. Oh, Sky. Listen, see if they're rude to you. I'm going to come. Look, just you say. See, Blueberry, she's coming over from Scotland, by the way. And say, by the way. And you're going to get a Glasgow kiss off Blueberry. So treat me right. And they'll be shaking in their boots. Yeah. I hope you all have a lovely day. I mean, look at it. It's scorching. I've got things to do. I could be outside. I could be outside lying in the sun like that, majestically, with the gate open so that people passing by can look in and see the beauty. The beauty of me lying there with just a swimsuit on, squishing myself. Do you know what I was doing yesterday? Making rainbows. I'm going to see my grandson. I'm going to do that. Yeah, oh Lisa, it's your birthday the 2nd. Yes, he's due on the 2nd of the 2nd, 22. And my birthday's the 2nd, but not February. Mine's is December. So I'm hoping for all the ducks, 2 little ducks, or many ducks would it be? 2nd to the 2nd, 20. 4 little ducks, 4 little ducks. That's what we're looking for here. Good morning, Peggy Sue. Good morning. I'm injured, Peggy. I've done my blooming foot in really badly. Really badly. And usually I'm good with pain. You know, I've had a lot of pain all my life and I'm quite good with pain, but it's throbbing. I've took 2 paracetamol. I don't like taking anything stronger than that. Although I probably, see if I was to go up to the doctor and push it, they would give me anything. I'd be out my bloody face, but I choose not to. I choose to just take paracetamol because I like to drive my car and I like my wits about me. See if I take see in hospital, but I don't know who I am. See when they give me the heavy painkillers, I don't know, I turn into somebody else. So I don't want to be that person. I just want to be myself. Peggy Sue, it was a shopping trolley that's done it to my ankle because halfway around the shop, while I've got water in it and I've got juice and I've got heavy things in the trolley, it was me battling a trolley and I was saying bad words under my mask. You know, under my mask I was going, I was doing all that to the trolley under my mask. So nobody could actually see what I was saying, but I was aiming it at it. The trolley needed a thrashing, is what it did. Do you know what? I'm a bad person, right? I never even took the trolley back to the trolley park. I thought, you're staying out there on the path. I'm not even taking you back. You don't deserve me to take you back to the trolley park. I fell out with the trolley. I was in too much pain, to be honest, to take it back. I was just wanting the car to get off my blooming foot. Peggy Sue, the trolley felt okay until about halfway round. And then it was just going to the side and it was like, I'm battling, I'm like that. Yeah, oh, I was swearing. I was swearing at it. They're terrible, so that's what's done it anyway. With me doing all that, I've hurt my blooming ankle. My ankle is like on fire as we speak. It's on fire. And I've got a cot to build today, but I'm going to enjoy doing that. I'm going to enjoy building the cot. It's going to be, there's going to be a baby in that soon. You can't wait. Squish him, squish him, squish him. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get see in his wee neck. I'm going to get in his neck and I'm going to do this. That's the kind of grandmother I'll be. Please excuse the bloody fan. Things are in what? Am I premenstrual? I don't know. I've not had that time a month in about a year. So I am going through the change of life, but I feel a bit, I don't know if it's just a bad mood or I'm a bit premenstrual or what this morning. There, the fan got whacked. What else needs a doing? Something else. What can I batter this morning? Something needs a right good thrashing. The trolleys put me in a bad mood. And the swimming was a lot. I enjoyed my swim, but as I say, there was a lot of folk in. You really don't want to be touching people while you're in the pool, and especially see if you go in the hot tub and somebody comes in the hot tub with you. You don't want to accidentally graze against them, because you touching my leg, I'm not touching your leg. Here, mind the morning. Mind the morning, a poor lady, right? I've not seen her since, actually. I used to get out, this was before the pandemic, I used to do my 100 lanes and then go for a nice jacuzzi. And this lady used to always try and beat me into the jacuzzi to be first in, right? So this morning I went into the jacuzzi, I'm sitting there just jacuzziing away. So she comes up and she's coming in with me and she's looking at me like, I'm coming in the jacuzzi. And she fell smack like that, straight in, straight under the water, like that. She landed on my leg, right? It was pretty painful. And I was like, you alright, you alright? She nearly drowned in the jacuzzi. She was only in 5 minutes, I've not seen her again. But that was screaming, that was an incident. Oh. Green Rose, you're in North London. See, I've been in London a couple of times, but it's the city centre I was really in London. But I walked along the Thames, so I did. Seen the Millennial Bridge and all that, because I was down at Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway. Do you know what I would have loved to have done while I was there, though? I wish I would have done it. They had a Jack the Ripper tour. If you don't know, Jack the Ripper was a maniac back in the day. And I think it was all Girls of the Night that he done in. There's my M, there's my, oh M, I love you, there's my M. Yeah, M, a grandson on the 2nd of the 2nd, 22, it's due. I've got a cot coming in the DM, I can't be stopped. I've bought a cot, I've bought a pram, I've bought baby clothes, I've bought nappies, wipes, Sudocreme cream, shampoo, bath toys, spoons. Look, I've got a problem. It's went from makeup now to baby stuff. I've got to stay away from it, stay away from the baby sites. But I've got a cot coming today for my bedroom, because I want the wee fella to be able to sleep here, do you know? And if Amanda's up during the day, he can go for a nap in his nice wee cot bed, so he can, in Granny's house. Granny's always going to have a bed for him, you see. So I bought a cot for my room. But the pram, of course, will be going down to Amanda's. That'll be going down. And she gave me my poor wee mum. My wee mum says she wanted to see a picture of Amanda's belly. So Amanda sent a picture last night. Sky, see, since you've been on this chat, I've noticed how mature and strong you've got just being in here with us. Yes, Green Rose, I would love to do. I'd do that tour with you. Ah, there's my open-minded. Good morning, open-minded. Good morning. As me being prepared, and me and Sophie were going, I'm going to be watching them, and Sophie was going, I'm going to be watching them. I'm saying, but I'll be watching them first. And she'll be like, no, you're not. I'm watching them. Auntie Sophie's watching. So there's going to be a fight. We're pulling the child like that. Give me him, it's my shot, it's my shot. Amanda, you know, going out to a nightclub or something, for God's sake. Yes, Sky, the chat has definitely made you a little bit naughtier as well. Well, the gutter talk that we do. But you've blossomed, Sky, blossomed. Whereas I don't know what's happened to me. I don't know what's happened to me. I've went downhill. Remember, I used to come on and I was like, you know, people would be like, oh, look up to me respectfully. Now they're like, see her, by the way, she's in the gutter all the time. Yeah, listen, I'll tell you what. You know how we always like to pretend we're going somewhere, right? See, this weekend, Green Rose and me and all of you, we're all going the Jack the Ripper tour down in London. How about that? We'll go on the London Eye as well while we're there. We'll go on the London Eye, but I'd love, good morning Beth, I'd love to do the Jack the Ripper thing And yeah, and then there was the Yorkshire Ripper. He was the same kind of guy. It was all poor ladies. This is why, and I know that a lot of people do not agree with me, but I think they should legalise, like have brothels and things like that. I do, because it'd be a safe place for the ladies, and the gents know as well that they're not going to be ripped off for one, or catch some kind of VD. See, when I'm queen of the world, things are going to change. You'll all be rich. We'll all be rich. We'll be going to Bora Bora and places like that for real. Thank you, open-minded. I just put it up. My hair's is too hot. I'll show you out my window right now. Wait you see out my windows. Look at that. You don't see that often in Scotland. Do you know what I mean? But you don't. And it had to be a day that I'm busy. But I've really, really hurt my foot. I shouldn't be moving actually. Oh, my pain, my pain. Wish I had somebody to rub it for me. Aquaman, where are you? Oh, I'm halfway through Jason's thing on Netflix. Have you seen it? Right, I'll give you the gist of what's happened so far. Him and his daughter the wife died of cancer because they wouldn't give her treatment or something like that. And now he's out for revenge, Aquaman. He's been, you know, there's been like scuffles on the tube and things like that, so I'm enjoying it. It's good in every movie, let's face it. Every movie he can pull it off. He can pull it off. Like Johnny Depp as well. I love a bit of Johnny Depp. I wouldn't say no. You know, we'd need to write a very short list of people I would say no to, but I wouldn't say no to Johnny Depp either. Beth, I haven't, and what I've... Oh, that's a fabulous name, isn't it, for a chippy? Jack the Chipper. That is a great name for a chippy. Yeah. Oh, open-minded is going to... Listen, see the wee giraffes that you gave me? I'm giving them to him. So he's got them for toys in his granny's house. Because they rattle as well, so he's got giraffes to play with. And I bought him the giraffe outfit. So I did. And he's got his NASA gear as well. He's going to be sitting with his granny. I'm going to have my NASA jacket on. He's going to have his NASA gear on. And we're going to be watching Apollo 13. Jim Lovell. Well, it's Tom Hanks, but... I'm in one of them moods today. Well, some people complain about anything though, Beth. You know, some people complain that, you know, I don't talk too loud, or I do talk too loud, or I laugh too much, or I don't laugh too much, or, you know, I'm fat, or I'm thin, or I'm ugly, or everybody complains about something. This is the world we live in these days. People just complain about stuff. See, back in my day, see if you were, listen, bullying's a terrible, terrible thing, right? And that needs to stop on social media as well. But see, back in my day, if somebody was bullying you in school and you went up and they said to teacher, so-and-so is bullying me, they would tell you, go and say, sticks and stones will break my bones, but names will never hurt me. And I'm thinking, but the names are hurting me. You know, they didn't care. They would just let bullying happen back in the day. It was terrible. It was savage. It was savage. We're lucky to be alive. See, all us older ones, we're lucky to be alive because we'd caught us with lead paint and stuff. We were licking lead paint often. Our mums and dads smoked in the hospital and stuff. So it's amazing that we're all still alive. And listen, I should be glowing at night the amount of x-rays I've had through my body. I've had about 1,000 x-rays. Well, maybe about 500 or something. I've had hundreds of x-rays. She has made an appearance. She was in the pool yesterday. But I was doing my 100 lengths, so she was out before me, so... You know, I dodged that bullet. See if she's ever waiting on me, but she'll be doing it, she'll be prancing about naked. I don't know why she does that. It's not that kind of changing room. Do you know what I mean? It's no everybody. But see when you're getting you've got your modesty cover. Even though I've not got any boobs, I still have my towel like this and stuff. You know, when you get ready underneath your towel and you put your drawers on, and then you get rid of the towel and you know, and we're all talking to each other and stuff like that. But it's very difficult to have a conversation with someone that's absolutely naked in front of you. And it's not like your significant other or something like that. You know, it's very. Oh, I remember it was when this pandemic was all began really, and she was talking to me about it, and I'm like, oh, it's terrible this pandemic, isn't it? She's leaning against something like that too. So it was like a pillow, and she was leaning against that like that, like not a care in the world, letting it all hang out. And God, see if your eyes did drop, me accidentally looked, and she was going, are you looking at me or something? I would die. Not looking at you, put your drawers on. Open mind, that had the worst teacher ever. I've told you about that teacher. That teacher was evil, is the word for that teacher. I'll never see every thunderstorm. Let me see, I missed that. See, I'm terrible at reading. Aim, I love my aim. I should open-minded, that would that might get my membership taken off me. There's a woman in the changing room asking folk to smell her finger. I might be kicked out for that. I might be kicked out. I think that's strictly a family thing, a family joke. I don't think people in the street. See, Sky, I try not to look. I try not to. Of course, you do see, oh, there's somebody naked, because you notice that. You notice the naked lady. That teacher that I was talking about, see every thunderstorm, I think of that poor girl. And I wonder to this day if she's frightened still of thunder and lightning. Because that was traumatic what she done to her. If you don't know, it was a thunder and lightning storm, and the wee girl kept going like that every time it was like a thunder or lightning, and the teacher made her stand with her nose pressed against the window with her eyes open, and she had to stand there while the thunder and lightning. That's evil. Who does that to a child? See if I saw her in this. See if I saw her this day. Especially today, because I'm, you know, the fan's already been beat up. My shopping trolley get beat up a bit. Oh, no, you see, you're not allowed to have no nipples, especially on YouTube. Like my friend Rosie O'Kelly, she wears a Dorito bikini, and it's like it's the shape of a Dorito, a wee triangle like that, and all it is just to cover her nipples, and then the rest of it's all out, so it is. And you're allowed that. You're not allowed to stroke them or anything. There's lots of rules now. Oh, here, did you hear only, what am I going to do now if somebody comes up with £1 million? They've stopped OnlyFans. Remember I said I would do an OnlyFans account if somebody gave me £1 million? What am I going to do now? They need to get me some other platform. See if you've got saved up the £1 million. Just get in contact with me. Oh, my bloody foot's killing me. Oh, the ache. It's aching. It's like toothache in my leg. Sky would be beautiful in burlesque, doing burlesque and all that. She's just got the beautiful face for it and everything, hasn't she? I love that film with Cher. I mean, who doesn't like Cher? And Christina Aguilera, whatever her name is. Genie in a bottle, her. Yeah, I know, Green Rose, it's weird that you're not allowed that. And listen, see, it's the most natural thing is nipples, because people feed their baby with them. I breastfed my 3 Only for a month each, mind you, because they were starving. See, after the month, I was like, I wasn't for this feeding every 2 hours carry on. So they had to get heavier milk. But it's a shame that we're still stuck in the day that you can't show a nipple. But guys can go about taps off whether guys can go about, but God forbid a woman was to do it. Oh, Green Rose, I love that movie. And Cher, anything with Cher's wonderful. Cher's amazing. See, I'm not. Look, I don't mind a bit of nudity. I don't mind that at all. But there's a time and a place for being nude. See, like a nudist beach and stuff like that, that's fine. You can go nude all you want. That's all right. I'll go nude as well. Here, I'll join in. Get my kit off. I'll go nude on a nudist beach. But and this was just weird in the changing room. This was just like. This was like just for me, this whole experience. And she'd done it before, but there was a couple of my pals that were in, and I'd come into the changing room and they were laughing. And the lady went away and they were like, she was having a full-blown conversation with us naked. Right, so we all know who Naked Lady is. She was in the pool yesterday, but I don't know what happened in the changing room because I was doing my 100 lengths. Until I'm going to be like Popeye. My arms are going to be like bulging muscle. See, this is what I worry about my channel. That's why I don't like MD under the age of 16 on my channel, because you know how I can get at times. I can get a bit fruity. You know what I mean? I don't want to be talking fruity to a under 16-year-old. Thank you very much. 16 is the legal age here in Scotland, in case you're thinking, why not 18? 16 is the age of consent here in Scotland. You can get married at 16. I remember folk used to run away to Gretna Green. Remember the days? I'm going to Gretna Green to get married. Folk used to just run away and get married. See, now I'm like, I'd never get married again. No chance. We are naughty, aren't we? But we're all naughty together, so that's okay. We're all naughty together. Sky, see, 16. I was a woman at 16. I was a woman at 16. I'd been smoking since I was 10 or 11-year-old. That was my first cigarette. So I was doing, and look, I was drinking. I'm not even going to kid you on. I was having a drink as well at that age and doing stuff. The only thing I wasn't doing was gambling. You know, the rest of it I was all doing. I was doing it all. Is it the same in Canada, open-minded? I was not a naughty child. I was naughty. And I'm not now. I'm a good girl now. Santa baby. I'm starting to feel autumny and Christmassy. I'm telling. Oh, listen. Do you know what else I've got coming today? I'm not kidding. Halloween decorations. I've got Halloween decorations coming today. I'll show you them tomorrow, right? That's the way I'm feeling. I'm feeling Halloweenish now. I want to get my place decorated for Halloween. Open-minded. I was a woman of the world at 16. The only thing I didn't do was vote, because you weren't allowed to vote at 16 back in the days. You had to be 18. Vote and gamble. That's the only thing. The rest of the stuff I was up to my neck in. I was going totty roasts. You know what? I've told you about the totty roast. What happens in the totty roast? It's just really an excuse to sit round a fire getting hammered. Used to do it all. This is why. See, this is why I was a good mother, because I knew what my kids shouldn't be doing. See, anything that they done that I done, I was like, you don't do that. Learn by your mother, no totty roasts. Although Amanda was a tricky child. That's the way we like to put it. Amanda was a bit wily. Sophie and Peter, fine. Amanda, wily as F, really. And me and the truancy officer, we became good friends actually with Amanda. I'd be like, how was your weekend and that? How's your man? Oh, doing good, and your mother still alright? I'd be talking away to the truancy officer. As soon as she came to my door, I'd be like, she was sent to school. She should be at school today. Wait, I'll phone her. And she was always up in her pal's house. Yeah, you want. Listen, Sky, at 16 you were allowed to go and join the army, shoot a gun, you know, get shot someplace like that, but you still weren't allowed to vote. And have. It's just this weird. And do you know, see now, it's the same. And you're not allowed to buy cigarettes until you're 18, I don't think now. But you can still have, you know, that kind of intimate time. Get married, join the army. And I do think sometimes, I don't know if all the time 16-year-olds can vote now, but certainly there is some elections that 16-year-olds can vote, which is, if you're doing all the rest of it, why not have a say in your government? I say. I've never missed a vote ever. And the reason I've not, well, one, because I like to vote, I like to do my opinion. But two, all the women that had to burn their bras, all the women that had to burn their bras for us to be able to get a vote. Respect to them, respect to the ladies. So I always make sure I vote, and I tell my kids, always make sure you vote. Sometimes you feel as if, what's the point of voting? Nobody listens to us. Oh, the possum. Is that real? Was that a kid on, or is that real? Do people eat? I've never. The only possums I've seen is there's a guy I watch, and he's got a wee cat called Cinnabon, and it's this cute. It's just a cute wee live stream thing, a wee channel that I watch. And there was one night there was a opossum eating the cat's food that was outside, and it was quite. It looked cute as hell, big thing like that, and it was kind of rat-like, you know, big thing like that. We don't have them, and I don't know if people do eat. Maybe people do eat them, but I don't fancy it. See if I ever come over, going to no give me some possum. Trifle, good morning to you. Thank you for coming in. Please don't give me possum for my dinner. Give me green bean casserole. Listen, I'm telling you, I've looked up the recipe. I know how to do it. I'm making green bean casserole for Thanksgiving this year. Lisa Arky, did you? Oh, I've not seen Pam and Rick and Lisa for a long time, and I love them. They were great friends to me, and I love them very, very much. Wild haggis. People used to think, what's it? And Scottish folk used to wind people up and go, wild haggis, it's a wee funny creature. It's a wee creature like that, and we go about with a bat. So you've got to go and find it in the bushes and stuff like that with a bat. And then when you get it, you've got to bat this wild haggis. And sometimes it can be quite. People used to believe them. Really? There's wild haggis? Look at my Japanese guys. Oh, my Japanese friends. They were serious. They'd want to see the cameras these guys had. And they were going, oh, I'm going to give her a cuddle for me because I love Lisa. My Japanese were going to Loch Ness to see Nessie. And we were winding them up, of course, and we said, you know, Nessie's got babies and that. What? And they were going, Linda-san, what? And I'm going, Nessie's got babies, wee babies. And we said to them, are you going to take pictures? And they went, no, we are going to capture and take back to Japan. I thought, well, good on you getting that through customs. Do you know what I mean? A Loch Ness, what's in your bag? Nothing. Nothing, no food or anything in your bag. Not like that. Shut up, Nessie, get in the suitcase. They were disappointed when we went. This was a weekend, and then on the Monday when we went back to work, we said, "Did you see Nessie and her babies?" No, they weren't happy at all. They never saw. They never saw Nessie at all. But see, if you go into any gift shop or bed and breakfast that's round Loch Ness, they've all seen Nessie. All of them. I've been round Loch Ness a couple of times and seen nothing, but they've all seen Nessie. You know, the bed and breakfasts and gift shops. Muskrat. That's it. We need to make a dinner. Fizzy cheese. We're going to have fizzy cheese. We're going to have possum. We'll have some muskrat as well. I know they've got Godzilla over in Japan. I know they've got Godzilla. We've got Nessie and Nessie's babies. They were going, really, Linda-san? I'm going, hi. Ohira-san was my best friend. Ohira-san, hi, Ohira-san. Like that. We're going to I don't know whether we're going to capture Nessie with. I didn't see any nets or anything like that. I don't know whether we're going to capture Nessie with. Entice Nessie into the back of their car with a sandwich. Come on, Nessie, come on. Come on, Nessie. And you get in the van. You're going to Japan. I loved my Japanese so much. I really did. They were my best friends. Do you know something? There was a guy in the UK, a well-off man. I'll tell you that. He had a lot of cash, this guy, right? And he used to trifle. They were going to go after Nessie's babies. They were going to steal Nessie's babies and take back to Japan. So good luck getting that over customs, do you know what I mean? Yeah, there was this guy in the UK and he's really, really well off, right? And he goes around the road, I kid you not, to look for roadkill. Right, well, there's a badger that's been squashed in the road. And he'll get out and he'll just dust it off like that. And he'll go, right, that's good. And he'll take it home. And this is what the man lives on. This is what he eats day in, day out, is roadkill. He's obsessed with it. The man's like a millionaire or something like that. The man could be eating caviar and champagne and stuff. He wants to eat roadkill. I don't understand it. Oh, there's a flattened rabbit on the ground. That's the kind of stuff he was taking. He's going, that's not too bad. And you know what else he was doing? Smelling it. Smelling it. I was balking watching it. Like that. He's going, it's a few days old, but it's still good eating. And I was going, good eating. I'd rather eat grass. Good eating. My dad had caviar, and I didn't put it in my mouth because it's as fishy as hell. It's fish. It's the fishiest fishy smell ever. If you really like the smell of, see, I enjoy fish, but I don't like that fishy smell, right? And that's what caviar smells like, really, really fishy, really fishy. My dad would have it on crackers. Beluga or something like that, into beluga eggs. You're alright, millionaire guy, you can keep your caviar. Green Rose, there was something clearly wrong with the man. Something was wrong. This was his hobby. Was going about the roads looking, oh, there's something flattened. What is that? A squirrel? There's a flattened squirrel. And as I say, he picks it up and he kind of dusts it off and smells it. And well, it's a few days old, you know, but it'll do tonight if I cook it tonight. Oh, even the thought of picking something up and smelling it, I was like, oh. Oh, I love pickled onions, open-minded. I could eat. There's a saying here, right? I don't know where this saying came from, right? But you say, I could eat it to a band playing, right? I've no idea what that means, but it just means you could eat it any time. I could eat it to a band playing. Well, that's what I could do with pickled onions. I love pickled onions. I've never had a pickled egg. I fancy a pickle. Do you know, I should have got it today while I was Nasda. Do you know what I did get today, and I'm ashamed. I get chocolate ice lollies that have got nuts in them. Almonds, chocolate almond lollies. That's going to mess my diet right up. You should never go shopping right when you're hungry, but see after you've done 100 lengths of a pool and then go into the shop, I fancied everything. See if they had wild possum, I might have been actually going like that. I might have some of that wild possum the night with the fizzy cheese, get some of that down your neck. Sky, you should say. I don't think the guy was in Scotland. I think it was like Wales or something that he was in. But it was like he'd like a big farmhouse. The man, a big farmhouse. It was and like a big range stove and all that. The man had clearly he'd a lot of cash, but he was wanting to go about looking for roadkill, wanting to badgers and stuff like that. Badgers. Yeah, I think they still. I don't know if they still sell caviar or not. I presume they do, but I opened the lid. And, I was like that with it. Oh Jesus, Dad, do you like that? And my dad was like, I love it. I was like, put the lid on that. It was just fish, just really, really, really fishy. No, see, I love prawns and I love shrimp and things like that. I've never had crab. I'd love to try crab. I've never had lobster. I would love to try that also. Roadkill, I've never had. Possum, I've never had that either. Fizzy cheese, I've never had that, but see if I find that this year, Sky, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to see if I see that this year. I'm going to buy it and do a wee video. Yeah, beautiful Pip. She'll probably be working just now, but she does watch afterwards. My gorgeous Pip. You've never had prawn? Oh, open-minded. I love prawns. Oh, I love prawns. I love a prawn or two. Do you know what I love? I love prawn cocktail. Trifle. It was last year, and it was I can't even remember the shop, but it was like, see one of the magazines you get like from Tesco or Asda, and it shows you Christmas food, turkeys and cranberries and trifle and all the rest of it. It had fizzy cheese, and I'm presuming the cheese tasted like champagne or something like that, right? But I was like, oh my God. And there was a few weird things in that magazine. I was like, fizzy cheese? Fizzy? Esther, good morning to you from Dallas. Oh my goodness, I'd love to be in Dallas. Do you know where I was yesterday? Vermont. See every state I go to in Google Maps, I end up like, I'm moving there. I'm moving there, by the way. I was in Vermont yesterday and it was beautiful. I spent a good half hour in Vermont. Trifle, I don't know if it's just the taste of champagne in the cheese or if it's actually fizzy to eat. It's so many questions. We had questions, didn't we? I love cheese and I love blue cheese. I love mature cheese. I love smoky cheese, all the rest of it. But you know, there's a line and the fizzy cheese is just at the bottom of that. I really don't want to even put it in my mouth. Smoked salmon, Sky, do you know what I love with smoked salmon? When it's raw like that, it's just like smoked salmon. A salad with it. Because I like the crunchy with the kind of slimy texture of the smoked salmon. That is out of this world. I could eat that all day long. Smoked salmon, yes. Caviar, no. Smoked mackerel, I love. And you also get peppered mackerel, Trifle. Have you tried that? Peppered mackerel, and it's got like peppers on top. It's wonderful. And it's good for you, that the smoked mackerel. I think it's quite an oily fish, and it's really, really good for you. I love that. With a bit of toast. I'm starving now. We always end up talking about either naughty things or food. Don't we? Yeah, fizzy cheese. Yeah, I think it's in one of in one of my videos that I found the fizzy cheese, and I was like, fizzy cheese? And I'm a bad reader. Sometimes I read things and it's not what it is at all. and then I look again at something completely different, right? So I had to read it over and over again. Fizzy, and I think it was a pack of three fizzy cheese, round fizzy cheese. Fizzy cheese? I kept thinking, know how they pop rock things? Space dust. I was like, is it pop in your mouth? I know, that's our favourite things. Is that Tammy on? I think Tammy's been on. See if she is. I'm going to go on and see her. Yeah, there's when they do the nice smoked salmon, there's no fish bones. But it's beautiful. I love it with like a salad. I've actually got salad for tonight. I'm going to eat my salad and then I'm going to tuck into one of the chocolate ice lollies. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to have to put my leg up. My leg's busted. So I've busted my leg. Stupid shopping trolley. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thursday, we're getting to the weekend again. I start worrying about myself when it comes to a Saturday now. I'm like, am I going to get up to this Saturday? No good is the answer to that. No good. I love you all very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll be back to see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.